The best way to improve your results is to do weekly assessment.
This is your secret. But how do you build that strategy without the consultancy of the professionals?
So I would say the three things. I would say number one.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're excited to have Adi from Maryadi joining us along with Yasmin Sarwar, both of whom are very experienced educational consultants. Yasmin has an outstanding reputation in the education world and has helped countless students get into their dream universities. Together, they will reveal the 3 rules to follow before you apply to top unis worldwide. So, without further ado, let's dive in.
To name 3 main recommendations. Study part, yeah? What else?
Right. So, main recommendation at what age group?
Well, 16 plus.
16 plus.
Yeah. To get into the top university.
Okay, so for somebody at 16 coming to do their 6th form, so either they do the A-level or any other equivalent qualification, I would say the first thing is to make sure that you make sure your academics are strong. You know, you can transition to the academic breadth and depth, at ease, or as much as possible at ease, so that you then have more time for supercurricular. If your academic transition is difficult and you need more time with your academic transition, then you don't have enough time to do your supercurricular.
Exactly.
So, which is why you've got to master the academics first, so then you have time for supercurricular. So that I would say is the first thing.
But when you say transition, you mean transition from the system of your country?
Or even transition from GCSEs to A-level.
Yeah.
If you're transitioning from a different country, it's even minutes of a transition.
Yeah, of course.
But transitioning
could be very challenging.
Yeah, transitioning from GCSE to A-level is also a massive transition.
At Maryadi, we know how challenging it can be to switch to the British education system. Starting early makes a big difference, and we're here to support you every step of the way. From selecting the right university to securing your admission, we've got you covered. Reach out to us through any of the methods listed below this video for your consultation. Now back to Yasmin.
So I would say the 3 things. I would say number one is to understand your strength and your weakness.
Mm-hmm.
If your weakness is in the academics, that needs to be sorted out first.
But how? If school doesn't provide.
So at 16, this is why it's very important to start earlier if possible.
Yeah.
At a younger age, so you can build in those academic strengths much earlier. If you're starting at 16, then of course you have a shorter period of time to build the academic strength. The best way to improve your results is to do weekly assessment.
This is your secret.
Yes, weekly assessments. Now, when you do weekly assessments, you may get 80% in your test, right? So let's say you got 80% in your test. Fantastic, well done. You got an A grade.
Yeah, okay.
But the thing that you have to look out for is not the grade, not the grade. The thing you have to look at is the questions that you got wrong, right? Why that got it wrong?
So look at those 20% missing.
Why are you missing that? Fix that. Is that to do with lack of understanding? Is that to do with lack of technique, lack of revision? You've got to fix that. And then if you fix that on a weekly basis, because if you don't fix that, that 20% will become 40%, will become 60%, will become 80%. They'll be keep building up. So I think we are so fixated on success in terms of grades that we forget that education is not about what you know, but it's about what you don't know.
That's a good point. Very good point.
So we are so fixated by, when my son comes back from school, I'm like, oh, what marks did you get? You got 80%. Oh, well done. Excellent. Yeah. Well, tell me about the things that you got wrong. What can we do about it? Perhaps you have thought of, maybe you can think of it differently. Could you have done it differently? That's the questions we need to ask, not just be fixated by the grades they get, the marks they get. Because sometimes it could be because they don't know how to answer the questions, they don't have the skills, the lack of technique, or sometimes it may be even worse, lack of understanding.
Yeah.
So you've got to fix those areas first.
Okay.
So if you do weekly assessments, that will help you to build that academic knowledge.
Academic side, First.
Academics first, number one.
While academic excellence is essential, it's not the sole criterion for university admission. Imagine hundreds of applicants vying for a single spot, all with stellar grades. How do you distinguish yourself in such a competitive landscape? The answer lies in your extracurricular activities. We can discuss how to make yourself stand out from the crowd during your consultation.
Okay, so what's the second thing then?
So, academic results. Secondly, they have to discover their passion. That's important. How do you discover your passion? Well, you need to do all the supercurricular activities to discover your passion. Again, if they can discover their passion when they're younger, passion means, I'm not saying that that is the job they're going to do for the rest of their lives. No. Passion means for the next 4 years, 5 years of your life, what we want to do. Right? Because you and I both know that, our university degree may not be exactly the same as our jobs that we're going to do in the future.
Yeah.
But university degree gives us skills, gives us some knowledge. And therefore, understanding what you want to do the next 4 or 5 years of your life is important.
Yeah.
Forget about understanding what you're going to do for the rest of your life because that will evolve. But so it's important to discover your passion and understand what that passion means to you, at least for the next 4 to 5 years of your life. So that's number one. Number two. Number three, make sure you have a very good strategy. So that's where you need to make that you do well academically, but you also have the right strategy to get into the right place, the right universities, the right colleges. So that will require some strategy there. And so, for example...
But how do you build that strategy without the consultancy of the professionals?
Yeah, so that, of course, that sometimes you need help with that. It's not easy just to build strategy because you have not seen all the students who apply.
Yeah.
But you don't have assistance from some consultant. You can still build strategy in the sense that you can still look and see what the academic assessment. You can look and see how much supercurricular activities you have done, and then you choose the right universities based on that. You look at the course option, the course and the university, and see whether those courses are the ones that you want to take. And to be honest with you, most of the information is already online. It's online. So, for example, you have to do admission tests, you have to do interview. Those entry requirements are already available online. So, as a strategy, you've got to make sure that
You meet all those
and
requirements.
not only meet, you have to exceed because you have to compete.
Exactly.
Just imagine in sports, when you compete, let's say you're competing for swimming or competing for badminton or anything that you're competing, tennis, whatever it may be. Think how many times you have to practice.
Yeah.
Every day, maybe twice a day, 3 times a day, right?
Yeah, like swimmers do, for instance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the same. It's the same thing. The same thing.
Same thing.
It's just this time is about their academics. It's about their education, not about sport. But it's exactly the same with that.
And I know that it's not a company. Is it a company which you run, which offers that support?
So we do university consultancy.
You do university consultancy.
Where we have a group of mentors and myself, and we help students with providing support, providing advice, strategic advice on how to get into top universities. And we help them throughout the whole process of applying to top universities. I even have young kids, year 9, year 10 students.
Even that?
Yeah.
Let's cross the road.
Yasmin's company specializes in helping students to get into top universities worldwide with convenient and flexible online tutorials. Want to know more about what they offer or even get in touch directly with Yasmin? Just reach out and we'll set everything up for you. For more info, check out other episodes featuring Yasmin or watch a video about Oxford International College, where she currently acts as the head of academics.
Now ask yourself what the admission tutor is looking for. What do they want to see? Do they want to see surface level information? No. Why? Because it's a waste of their time. Time is of essence, right? Everybody valuing their time. Your time is valuable. My time is valuable. The admission tutor's time is valuable. So you have to grab that time and make sure you give them the information that's going to help them to make a decision on your application. So when you're giving the surface level information, what does that mean, surface level? That means you're saying things like, I want to do this course because it offers integration, or because it offers a preclinical year and a clinical year. That's fine as one of the things they would say, but it's not specific. It doesn't tell me that you understand the course. Reading about the course and understanding it is 2 different things. So you can read, but then how do you apply it to you? That is the magic. If you haven't got it, then that's the difficulty in your application. So you need to be able to apply it to you. So what's your fascination about the course? Just because the course offers anatomy, so why is anatomy, why is that important to you? Engineering, right? Or law, what is it about the course that excites you? And why does it excite you? Is it because of some research you have done previously? Maybe you listened to a podcast, maybe you read an article or a research paper of a professor at that university, and that is what excites you. Maybe you want to read a book, maybe you've done some genetics program that you would have done, which you have written about your personal statement. Don't forget, you have written things about your personal statement. So if you have done that, then you need to connect that to the course. Does that make sense? So if you have written about genetics in your personal statement, and that is the area that you want to focus on, then go and read or research about genetics. Listen to a podcast from a professor at Cambridge on genetics. Read the research paper. Don't write your SAQ until you have listened to the podcast, because then there might be something that the professor has said that excites you.
So, here are 3 rules to follow before you apply to any top university. Which one did you find the most important? Was there one you hadn't thought of before? Something that surprised you? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you have any questions, we're happy to answer them. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. See you in the next episodes.